So you're here because you're looking for a smart alarm system that's easy to install in your home. Well, I've partnered up with Boundary Alarm Systems and they produce a fantastic alarm system that you can install yourself in your home. And today we're going to unbox it together, we're going to install it together, and we're going to review it together. Before we make a start though, please make sure you're subscribed. There's a little box down below, hit that and subscribe for me because I've got loads of great content coming throughout 2022 and you're not going to want to miss any of it. And hit the like button if you get some value from this video today, because that really helps this video reach more people and help more people like yourselves on YouTube. My package from Boundary arrived through the post today. I haven't opened it yet. You can see the security stickers are still on it, so let's open it together. We're opening this up together. Let's see what we've got inside. Right, so let's take that out there. Not enough hands. So in our first box we have the hub. That's kind of the brains of the operation. And then we've got our sensors and fobs and our outdoor siren. Okay, so there's our hub, and like I say, that's the brains of the operation. Quite modern looking, and the buttons feel really nice. Nice bit of kit that. And this is the only bit of the system that is wired. So let's chuck that bit out the way for now. See what we've got in the next box. Oh, that one's not sealed up. The reason that one's not got a little sticky label on there is because you can actually customise this kit to have lots of different sensors or more key fobs or more contact sensors for doors and windows and that kind of thing. So that's fully customizable, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. Now we have the outdoor siren. It's got a little sticky cover on there at the moment. I'm not going to take that off quite yet until I've hung this up on the wall. It looks like it's got 3 fixing points and a little spirit level as well, so we can get that perfectly level on the wall. I like that. So the package I've got here from Boundary is the medium package. I've got 4 motion sensors in this medium pack. So that's 4 sensors that go in the corners of the room to pick up intruders in your home. And there's 2 contact sensors because I have a back door and a front door. So I want to put one on each of the doors. And I have a couple of little key fobs here as well. So it's really, really simple. You can head over to Boundary's website and you can use their online configurator and answer some simple questions. So when you've finished watching the video, click the link in the description and that'll take you over to their website where you can design your very own alarm system. So now we've unboxed it, let's start installing. So as you can see here, step number 1, download the app. So grab your phone and download the app first. And you can see what I'm doing. I'm downloading the Boundary app, but I'm also screen recording. I've never done this before, so if you don't see what I'm doing on my phone, head over to the Play Store or App Store and download the Boundary app. The logo's pretty obvious because it's the same as what's on your package that you've just received. And once you've done that, install the app and open up the Boundary app. And then we'll go ahead and create an account. So we're now up to the stage of pairing the hub, but we need to put the hub on the wall first. So let's pause this bit for now and have a look at our hub, get that on the wall, and then we can really simply link the hub to our phone and crack on with the install. So let's find a location to mount this hub on the wall. Now none of this system's hardwired. The hub is the only item in your system that needs to be plugged in. So find a location near a plug and I'll show you how to mount this on the wall. I've got a little area here as I come in the front door which would be perfect for mounting this on the wall next to the heating system so it doesn't look too out of place. Now I must stress, usual rules for drilling apply because we need to fix the bracket for the hub on the wall here and we don't want to go drilling through the cable above the plug. Make sure you don't drill above or next to a socket because that's likely a place you're going to hit some wires, so be very, very careful when you're doing this bit. imagine the amount of messing about you'd now be going through if you weren't using a wireless system like this one. And I'm here on a Saturday morning, doing a really easy job, to be fair, so can't grumble. All we need to do now is grab the keypad, plug in the USB-C connector. Now all we need to do is mount this on the wall. Really, really simple. Put the little lugs in at the top and then clip it to the wall. That is it. I'm going to run this in some trunking to tidy it up because I don't like loose wires. But for now, let's just plug it in and get this thing set up. Hang on, there we go. Let me bring you in closer. Okay, so the first thing you'll see when you turn the hub on is that you need to set the network. So let's go ahead and... Oh, it's touchscreen, that's cool. Didn't know that. See, we're learning as we go. Right, let me grab my password. Waiting for time and date update. There we go, alarm connected. So there's a little pairing code popped up on the screen. Let's go back to our app. So put your 6-digit code in, accept that. Pairing successful. Oh, I need to pause this bit because much like I don't want you seeing my address because I know you'll send me tons of fan mail, I don't want you to be able to disarm my alarm system either. Not that I don't trust you, of course. Ready to pair sensors. Continue setup in the Boundary app. So these two, so the app and the hub or keypad are now talking to each other. Yeah, just add the rooms. It says you can edit the names. There we go, and you just follow the app by the looks of it. Initially, I'm just going to be using 3 sensors: kitchen, hallway, and living room. There we go. Your rooms: kitchen, living room, hallway. Done. Next step. Okay, so it looks like we can leave this alone for now, follow the app and start putting some motion sensors in the corners of the rooms. And that bit of trunking there just tidies that wire up. All we need to do now is grab one of the motion sensors from the box and then slide off the back cover, really simply, like that. And then you just need to scan the QR code. And once you've done that, put your phone down and just pull out the little battery tab there. If you don't do that, it won't connect. I found that out the hard way. And you should see the hub pairing the device. There you go, pairing successful. Once it pops up on the hub that the sensor is paired, you can actually name the sensor. So we're going to name this one something obvious. So this one will be hallway, and then we can move on and add another device. And we just do that for all of the motion sensors in your kit. Now we've paired all the motion sensors, we can go around and fix them in the appropriate rooms. I'll show you how to do one and then just whip around and put them all in place. Now in the box for each of these sensors you do get some little wall plugs and screws, but I don't think you need them. Now the sensor's so light, let's keep it easy and just use the little 3M sticky pads that they give you. And they even give you a little position where you can stick them on so you can't get it wrong. Now all you need to do is stick them in the corner of each room with the little sticky pads like that. So that's stuck up there, that's going nowhere. So go round and do all the others and then we'll move on to the next step. So next up we're doing the contact sensors. I'm going to be putting these on my front door and back door, and basically if anyone comes in the door they'll immediately set off the alarm. Now if you look in the box, you've got the big bit which houses the battery, and you've got the smaller magnetic portion. The bigger bit goes on the frame, the smaller bit goes on the door, and they must be within 25mm of each other. Pairing these works in exactly the same way as you did with your motion sensors. You just need to scan the QR code and then pull the battery tab out. Repeat that for all of the sensors in your pack. Head to your door, grab the biggest piece which goes on the frame and the smallest piece that goes on the door, and they need to line up. You can see them holes, that's where I had an old one mounted before. All we need to do is just stick this onto the frame, so stick the biggest bit with the battery onto the frame and stick the smaller bit onto the door in line with the bigger bit. Now they're stuck on, repeat that process for all the doors and windows that you want to protect. So that's it for the installation indoors. What we now need to concentrate on is the outdoor siren. Now of course when you're installing this, install it at a height that somebody can't just smash it off the wall. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on the dining table. Luckily the missus is out, so I'm not going to get in trouble. I'm going to show you the fixings and stuff so that you can see how I'm going to install this, because when I get up there on the ladder, Because when I get up there on the ladder, I don't have a helper today. I will have the GoPro on, but it's not the best, so I'm going to show you a lot of this beforehand. So what we need to do is flip the siren over, and you can see there's a couple of little screws that we just need to undo, and then we'll be able to flip the case open, like so. There we go, and you can see inside it does have a little lock catch, so that when you're working on this up on the wall, it can't keep closing and being really annoying. So that's quite a cool little feature. You can see it's got a little speaker in there. It's 100 decibels, should be really quite loud. Now you can see there's a little spirit level, so that when we hang this on the wall, we'll be able to make sure we get it nice and level. And there's 3 anchor points to screw it to the wall. Now before we do that, let's just pair it. It works in much the same way as the other devices. There is a little battery tab in there, so we need to open up this cover. So now what we need to do, I've got the little screen recorder on, but just in case it doesn't work, I'll show you on here as well. Continue with setup. Would you like to pair a siren? Yes, I would. So now you just need to scan the QR code and pull out the battery tab. And there we go, just like the sensors, really easy to pair. So close the cover back up, put the screw back in, and we'll go and hang this on the wall. Right, let's go ahead and install our siren now. Sorry about the background noise, there's a guy down there pressure washing his patio. But I'll stick the GoPro on, head up the ladder, and you can watch me install the siren. And if you look, there's an old wall plug there. I can probably use that. That's from the old alarm. So I could probably use that for the top one. And then just mark the other 2. So if I hold that there and get the little built-in spirit level lined up, you should be able to see that there. Make your 3 marks, and then we need to drill these holes. So take this back down again. Pop the wall plugs in. Right, do these up, just keep an eye on your level. You can see that's now perfectly mounted, and we can close the top cover. And now again, the most satisfying bit. Right, that is our outdoor siren installed. We can get back indoors out of the cold now. Now once you've got your little key fobs assigned to a user, you can just scan them on the keypad and you can arm your alarm. There you go. So let's head out of the house and we'll wait now for the alarm to arm. So our alarm is now armed. And let's break in, shall we? Probably going to be loud. So I've been alerted in many different ways, and you can see on my phone here that I receive texts, phone calls and app notifications, and they even tell me which sensor was set off inside the property. Now we can use the smart app here to even see things like temperatures of all the sensors, and we can see the statuses and the battery levels of all the components in our alarm system. But the best thing on here is that we can arm and disarm the alarm as we leave the house. We don't need to come over here and press anything. So the alarm is really loud. It's 100 decibels, which is plenty loud enough to alert all of your neighbours and deter anyone from breaking into your home. Now I'm going to list 5 things which I think are the best things about this alarm. Number 1, it's really modern look. A lot of alarms are quite clunky, but this looks great on the outside of your home and on the inside. Secondly, it's ease of installation. A lot of you guys that watch my channel, you're all DIYers, and this is such an easy bit of kit to install. It took me about an hour and a half to get this installed, which I think is going to save you guys a massive headache. Third thing I like about it, the smart connectivity. It's really good how you can monitor all the components and control the alarm system from your phone. I think that's really neat. And number 4, the customization. You can design this on Boundary's website so you get the perfect package for your home. And number 5 is some of the other smart features. So you can connect this to Alexa and Google Home, and you can do things like control lights and set off dog barking sounds and things like that in your home whilst you're on holiday. Things like that are really cool in this day and age, and a lot of the old alarm systems that you typically see in homes just don't feature that. So I think that's really cool. Now I should mention that you do have to choose a plan for these, and if you have more than 2 sensors you will need a monthly subscription, but the cost of that monthly subscription is so low, and it's certainly a lot less than if someone breaks in and steals your expensive TV, for example. This system here could well stop that happening. So if you like this alarm system as much as I do, head over to Boundary's website where you can choose a pre-made bundle or customize the package to suit your home. And Boundary have given me a fantastic discount code for you guys to use. That code is DIY Guy, and you can use that to get 45% off your order with Boundary. So go check them out, the link will be in the description. Now if you like this video and it helped you out, check out some of my other DIY content, and please subscribe because you're not going to want to miss out on all the content I've got coming up throughout 2022 and beyond. And please, if you like this video today, then give it a like, because that really helps me and helps this video to reach more people. And I'll see you guys in the next one.